is for advertising, she's made a profit of like over $2,500. I think she said she made like $2.99 or something like that per book, and then there's a certain percentage she has to pay for certain stuff. So she's like, wow, like I can take care of myself and this baby doing what I really want, something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid, which was writing. So it's decided she's gonna keep it. So Jackson goes to work. He hates it because he's going through the motions. He doesn't want to be there. And he just starts thinking, this is gonna be hell, basically. Sitting here, like dreading being here. I've got to figure out a way to try and like take my company back, because I can only fake this crap for so long. And so he leaves and goes for a run when work is over, and magically, he arrives at Harley's place. So he sees Julie and Martin leave, and then with a stroke of luck, an older woman was going inside, and he helps her with her bags. He goes up to Harley's door, but he can't make himself knock. He turns the knob, it's open. So he goes in, and then he hears Martin's voice like coming up that hallway, and he's freaking out. So he sneaks into the bathroom and hides in the shower. So because the front door was unlocked, Martin's going ballistic on Harley about that, like that's not safe. So then he hears Detective Richardson, and basically we found out Sam is out because he's an informant for the FBI and they need him to make deals. So Harley's pissed because she's like, I'm the one that was captured. I'm the one that all of this happened to, and I gotta live my life locked up and they can roam free. She's like, this just is not fair. You know what I mean? And so Harley goes to the bathroom, puts some water on her face, and right when she was about to leave the bathroom, she saw a movement, and she knows that man, Jackson's movements very well. It was him. And she's like, what are you doing here, Jackson? So Jackson, of course, is like, I just wanted to talk to you. I just wanted to tell you and explain to you what happened. So then Martin, of course, this is a small apartment. It's a studio apartment. So Martin, of course, hears the little commotion. He busts in and he puts a gun to Jackson's head. Jackson gets on the floor. Harlan's yelling at Martin, it's okay. And then the nausea hits her and she has to barge through them and go throw up. So Jackson's thinking like he scared her sick by, and so he's apologizing profusely to her. And she's like, that's not it. So he immediately goes to the extreme and starts thinking like, oh my God, is it like cancer or something? And she's like, I'm pregnant. So they have a convo after everyone leaves, and he explains the whole Lindell story from the beginning. And she still feels like he should have told her, and I agree with her on this. He should have. There really wasn't a need to not tell her about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't magically not feel anything for someone over a couple of days. So if these people have these kind of ties to the underworld, I'm quite sure they know that you're involved with this woman. You have feelings for this woman. So you cutting her loose didn't do anything. I mean, hell, Aurora is with a whole ass other man, and they got her. You know what I'm saying? And that's your ex-wife. So it's like, come on. That, I don't know. I can't say he overthought that. To me, he didn't think enough, because that was something they could have had a conversation about, to be perfectly honest with you. Then Jackson lets her know that, he actually is really happy about the child. He had initially didn't think he wanted children, honestly, after what happened to Lila. And so he was shocked that the moment she said she was pregnant, the only thing he felt was like pure joy. So that was nice. And that's a good thing, So Jackson starts coming over a lot to spend time with Harley. She's like, she wants to take it slow. I'm like, you're a whole ass pregnant. What do you mean slow? But okay, whatever, do what you do. So she wants to go on a date without security detail. Martin's like, that's just not going to happen. So all four of them go out. Julie, Martin, Harley and Jackson. They all go out to a restaurant, and Harley starts expressing again how, it's just not fair. She feels like she's trapped. She doesn't have her freedom, but yet the people that kidnapped her are roaming around free. And so Martin says, maybe we can go somewhere far away and you can have a little bit more freedom. You're still going to have detail, but they can be at a more of a distance to make you feel a little bit more freer. And everyone's on board with that idea. So then her and Julie go to the restroom. Julie asks her, what do you think of Martin? And, Harley's just kind of like, why are you asking me that? Like, you've never asked me about what I think about your dudes. And so she's like, well, I really like him, and this is different. And she lets her know that, Martin and her have told each other that they love each other. And Martin asks her to move in. And so Harley's like, I am super happy for you. She was really happy for her. Because she never liked the Logan guy from the beginning. And she was right with her, with how she felt. And so they leave out of the restaurant. Julie gets in the back of the car that they came in. And then Harley hears something that sounds like a car backfired. And then she feels like a rush, like someone like bum rush her and then cover her, and she hits the ground. And when she looks up, all she sees is Martin's eyes looking at her and a bullet hole in his forehead with blood coming out. And that's the end. That just hurt my whole heart. I was like, really? Not the Martin guy. I liked him. I was all like, oh, finally Julie gets her good dude. And he appears to be dead. So what did you guys think of Tangled Up in Hate? Oh my gosh, that was an emotional roller coaster, that last little piece. It really was. I'm still distraught. I don't like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about this book, Tangled Up in Hate. Discussion board as well. The next book is going to be Tangled Up in Love. Now let's see how they can wrap this up. This is going to be the final book, and let's see how they wrap it up. As always, I truly thank you all for your support, and thank you for tuning in to the Always Reading Book Club.